Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing Propagandacast from your host and Pearl Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda Heroes like Defender of the Fatherland off your 1v1 on Road to Tunis. In the northwest, it is Imbbe fighting here for the German army. Deutschland striking forth for the 21st Panzerdivision here beneath the hot desert sun. In the east, it is DevM fighting for freedom, democracy, liberty. Here with the US 82nd Airborne with a double Pathfinder start into 30 cals here. DevM seemingly going for more of a hybrid build here and not committing too heavily with the Pathfinders, which otherwise does tend to be the norm here with a lot of these airborne builds, going like 3 to 4 Pathfinder squads and then the 30 cals. So off to the races here. As always, a big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and wonderful support to the Propagandacast. And a big thanks to keep commenting and liking on them. Helps immensely with the YouTube algorithms and from keeping my cat biting off my fingers. So we're racing out here. Grenadiers there for Imbbe moving forwards. And we got Breakthrough. Seemingly there's been a slight increase in Breakthrough lately. At least for 1v1s. Team games, mechanized, I believe, is still very much the reigning champion, like a monster haunting a labyrinth. Up north here, now that Pathfinder's pushing forwards here, DevM enough going more on the south side here, which kind of makes sense to some degree. The fuel point might in some ways be a bit further away than the northern one here, but there is no big old fat cutoff point. So, heading southwards here, second 30 cal halfway done here, second Grenadier squad there for Imbbe. Of course, will he be going for any MP40s? That is a very interesting question to see how he answers. Because there's definitely, like, as you might notice, more and more Valorant players are just not bothering with MP42s. If they go for Breakthrough, they also tend not to bother with the MP40s. So we will have to see where exactly this goes. But so far, DevM has got a second 30 cal out there. Not quite getting that fast amount like, map control you always typically get with these airborne builds, because you go for like 4 scout teams that you upgrade to Pathfinders. So it is a bit interesting there how DevM sort of slightly hobbles that initial surge of map control, but is clearly hoping to just get more 30 cals in there to get the job done. And of course, what obviously follows up next will be like a sniper, more 30 cals, or is there something else that DevM might be scheming up north here? First shots fired. Grenadiers here running out the Pathfinders. M1 Grants versus the Grenadiers for the Carnite TKs. Third Grenadier squad here out for Imbbe. You already got one squad retreating here, having encountered a 30 cal most likely. And there we go. DevM is in fact going for the sniper here. Try and bleed out the Germans that way. A bold choice here by DevM, and definitely non-meta. Pioneers poking about here. Pathfinders looking up.
Where'd you need a 30 cal?
We got the Grenadiers sneaking about here. Sniper halfway done there for DevM. 30 cal sitting up at Grenadiers being baited straight into it here. And they're going to be engaging the Grenadiers out in the open. Suppress them slowly. Down to a fraction of health total here. Try and get out of there. Question, of course, is even if it does get out of it, how much worth it will it be here for Imbbe with that Grenadier squad? It's going to be so low and healthy. It's not going to be a particularly much use in future engagement. In fact, it might just be a waste of manpower. Plus, the 30 cal can just move up and catch it here because it is fairly mobile. Grenadiers flanking, of course, got the stun moving up here. And, of course, the 30 cal it up. Takes 20% less damage. Like, it's a really big bonus that definitely has a lot of higher ranked players not exactly happy about it, as it, to an extent, basically makes it much harder to like effectively flank it. Very much similar to the Maxim in CoH3 for ages until they finally got around to nerfing a bit. There you go, another Grenadier squad flanking the sniper here. 30 cal looks like it may finally have to withdraw, but there you go, Grenadiers push back here. Barely doing any damage, in a sense, to the 30 cal here. Pioneers awesome, plus that Grenadier squad here. Needs to get the sniper in action more. Crucially, he needs healing. They also got a weapon support center there, or mechanized support center, so obviously aiming here for half tracks rather fast. But I think DevM badly needs healing here. Like, I think with this, he's really risking, any lucky shot from the Germans just popping his sniper like a pimple. Meanwhile, Imbbe here going for 4 Grenadiers and the Luftwaffe company, so might be seeing some of those Grenadiers being transferred up for Jaegers. Of course, also very much worth noting, we're not seeing a single MP40 on the way there. No machine and pistol and field sick. The most produced submachine gun in the German army is primarily used as a weapon for squad leaders and officers. And of course, could be handed out in larger numbers to, like, assault teams wherever needed. But that said, the German army did make a wide variety of use of machine guns. The second most used, in fact, was the Soviet PPZ-41. So M16 on the way there, so obviously focus on that, but he really needs healing for that sniper. I feel like DevM is definitely risking an awful lot. Like, he just takes a bit of bad luck, and this sniper's going to be gone. Parachute, they're ready for DevM. Always a good thing to throw down there, but really needs that healing. Good shot from the sniper there again. DevM, though, of course, experienced veteran player. More than ready for this. 2-1 on the way there for Imbbe. That's, of course, rapid reduction. Might be, again, I think why more people are going for Breakthrough is for that ability to just rush out the 2-1 very fast. Yeah, this could easily, yeah, this is, I think, where there's a really strong chance here that DevM just loses a sniper, because DevM is clearly not expecting it. Meaning, you know, just takes a bit of bad luck and his sniper is gone. Okay, in this case, doesn't take a bit of bad luck. This takes a bit of, you know, common sense. A bit of daring. Still, DevM pushes back across the north now as Imbbe shifted towards the south here. You're seeing the 2-1, of course. Now DevM knows he has to, like, screen the sniper. He needs to get the sniper healed up. Absolutely needs to do that before the sniper again just gets taken out. I'm not saying, meaning in the terms of, you know, getting taken out for dinner. Another M16 for DevM. He's really refusing the healing there for the sniper. That is very brazen. Not a bit reckless there, if anything. Mortars for Imbbe. Up to with the 30 cals. 2-1 moving southwards here. DevM sniper there. Yeah, got the 2-1 moving in. DevM rushing in the M16 as well there. He's trying to get within range here. 30 cal being pushed back. Upgrading to the Panzerbüchse here. Which does mean he can't use it to hunt down the snipers. So the M16s, in a sense, do end up paying off a bit here for DevM in keeping his sniper in mostly one piece. Straight for the cutoff point of the Grenadiers. We got Breakthrough. Strong ability as well. And definitely synergizes really well with having a lot of infantry Grenadiers included. And there you go. Second M16 out here. Definitely very atypical, I find, for most USF players that go for M16s. That is double ones. You typically get one, maybe a lot of anti-tank half-clicks, but you rarely see a USF player commit to, like, multiples, but they can be very powerful to see there. And there you go. Panzerbüchse engaging here. Might lose the M16 here if he's unlucky, or if you can sort of bait the 2-1 into both of them, might be able to take it out. Ooh, that's a miss. Setting up a repair station there. Ooh, smart play, trying to sort of, you know, bait with him. Now he's going for the other one here. Yes, knowing where it is, but now he gets flanked here. Caught between two M16s here. Imbbe gets one. M16. But, oh, they both went down at the same time. Still, that ends up being pretty good there for Imbbe. I mean, two M16s for 1, 2-1. That's a pretty good deal.
Weapon crew, you're with me.
Still, progress in south here from DevM. No sign of paratroopers.
We're all ears, sir.
Half-hunter at the center here. We got 451, 477. Pretty close in terms of victory points. Curious to see where this goes next. Definitely did not see this developing there. Sniper basically in the east. At least DevM is making sure it doesn't, like, overextend the sniper and, like, you know, makes too risky moves, but it can still very quickly happen if he's not careful. Have you seen any support elements? No, Imbbe is not doing much for that. No attempt for someone going for vigilance here. Got a medic bunker there for Imbbe. Very good building to have when you got these men Grenadiers. Going to be a lot of casualty being generated, so that's a lot of, you know, free reinforcement. You can at least get out of that on paper. There you go. Paratroop of DevM here in the 82nd Airborne, which is the only airborne division to actually fight around the Mediterranean. One in the first one arrived by the time of Normandy. Sniper veterans won there. Impressive work there. In the south, pioneers advancing forwards here. Support them and stuff like Imbbe. Thumbs up. That's very likely going to be a people in flak pound to the next here. Paratroops at the ready, getting for that northern field point. Guessing DevM's going to eventually push for that.
Back to full strength.
Medic. Take back to the tank depot. We do get some healing here for DevM in his base now, though.
Skytrain boys are eager to make that drop.
Was it just the troop there self-healing? Yeah, anyways. 3rd cal, they push back the Grenadiers here. 3rd cal be kind of down, we got Grenadiers on the move. Still no MP Forces for Imbbe, so yeah, he's definitely not bothering with them. At this stage, honestly, you should consider at least transfer out some of the Grenadiers for Jaegers, just, you know, for something with a bit more punch at longer range. Plus, we upgrade the Panther 6 or the Scope T for these.
We've lost the territory sector.
He doesn't have to do it, but I certainly would recommend it at some point or the other. But I imagine Imbbe's priority right now is the Vigilant, and I don't blame him. Hurts with the bazookas. DevM, like anticipating a Vigilant here, and wants to make sure these has some anti-tank weapons.
A weapon has been decrewed.
Ooh, lost a 30 cal here to the Germans. Well, crucially, he doesn't have much nearby. So against Russia, and the Pathfinders that grab that. Since it would certainly hurt DevM if the Germans were to use that 30 cal and turn it against them. And he's pushing 14 units red to grab the northern victory point. Imbbe also starting to build up a bit more of a lead here, adding a bit more pressure to DevM, but DevM, of course, being an experienced player, is certainly more than ready for that pressure at all. So I don't think it's going to be that much of an effect on him. People in there that rushed out here for Imbbe, that's definitely going to squeeze DevM just a bit more. Could set up the tank depot any moment now, but will he once the Vigilant strikes?
AT-gun paradrops are available
And
in our
drop,
sector.
anti-tank drop, they can, well, anti-tank gun, there can be airdrop there, plus reconnaissance run there. It's going to be crucial there versus the Vigilant as Imbbe sets force with it, Sniper keeps at it, Parrots being assailed. He actually went for the MP40s now, what? Earth. That's such a late pick, honestly. All Grenadiers at once? Over 10 minutes of the game, upgraded? Wow, okay, that's,
A strategic point is being claimed.
I think that's a first. That is such a strange timing. Obviously, I can sort of see that having a bit of a psychological effect, but it's definitely not what I expected.
Under fire.
I have no idea how effective it's going to be either.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Caught here by the 30 cal position there, covering the base entrance. South side of the 30 cal moves off the Grenadiers as well. Still, it is a bit of a boost there to Imbbe's forces
Victory point.
in terms of close mid-range firepower. But definitely not what I was expecting.
Territory out of supply. They've cut us off.
We've been rushing south today, going for the isolated units here. We got Jaegers down the way for
The
Imbbe.
enemy have taken resources cut off. We have territory isolated.
Powerfund's about to get wiped out. Certainly one thing the Vigilant is quite good at is wiping retreating units if you're willing to commit to it. He wasn't here, but had he done it, I probably could have gone, but then the Parrots would also got a lot of bazooka hits in and the anti-tank gun. We even got an anti-tank half to get DevM. So, both players continue to pull off some surprises there,
Losing a fuel point.
in terms of like overall decision making here. We need to get the M16 there before it gets, M16, but the anti-tank half take here before it gets knocked out. Definitely not your average meta match here, I'd say. I mean, there's definitely from Imbbe and DevM some elements you'd say would be typically part of the normal meta game, but
We have supplies ready
they
to
managed to
backdrop,
twist
Commander.
them enough, I think, to sufficiently say they're not quite meta. I mean, 4 MP40 Grenadiers, for example, not really typical. Double M16s, only 2 Pathfinders. Snipers, similarly, not quite meta there out of DevM either. So the match is definitely having some surprises there. They help keep it fresh and interesting, which is always appreciated. And there you go, people going for the sniper, and the sniper just retreats. Could have been more aggressive there, but he's concerned about anti-tank guns, I imagine, possibly mines.
Claimed by the enemy.
Oh, I'm sure he'd been more than happy to just absolutely eradicate that sniper, because, fun fact, snipers were just as hated, if not more hated, in the actual war than they are in game. Which I know is tough to believe, but trust me. If someone found out you were like a sniper during the Second World War, they would likely just take you aside and shoot you. To the point people just try to do the best to like hide they're a sniper if possible.
One of our sectors is now in enemy
The only, I
hands.
think, other sort of, shall we say, type of like, soldier like that was hated was actually flamethrower operators. They were also significantly hated. Would similarly be taken aside politely and then shot. So up north here, point's been grabbed here.
Enemy taking our points.
DevM again trying to switch out here. Imbbe really leveraging all that influence, like swing back and forth here against them. Pathfinder sent by the Villand. Veterans one achieved.
A victory point is under attack. We must act.
DevM not taking up. He's planning one to tank half-tracks. Was there something else that DevM could be scheming? We'll have to see.
They've taken our
Anything's
victory point.
possible here with DevM. Northern Punch being seized back here.
Fires are cut off.
Victory points wise, it's pretty close between the two, and we get an anti-tank and more here airdropped in for DevM.
The enemy have taken territory from
No sign of tech there for Imbbe, but like aiming for the Tiger. Classic choice as always.
This is bad. All victory points are under control. Heading back to base.
Get those guns.
Fly drops here, munitions, healing.
We got the tools.
And we got the infantry officers quarters as well there for Imbbe. A bit late to the party, but better late than never. It's a bit of quiet here once more. Sniper standing on his own down south here. Separated from the rest of the force.
Grasshopper recon on station.
Second, third cal there for DevM. Actually, third one. Bit late to the party in that one, but doesn't mean bad. And we got air reconnaissance here in the south from DevM supporting a push here. Meanwhile, up north, Imbbe striking forward into third cal. About the anti-tank half to as well there, but if the Villand can somehow get behind it and flank it, it's going to be toast. But as long as the course can avoid that, the Villand is on the hand going to be in a bit of trouble. Meanwhile, southern flank here going in there. Nice play there by Imbbe. Really good play down the map. Second, third cal up here. Wipe though, and about to run off with it. Good flank there by Imbbe. Really paid off big time versus DevM. Thumbs up. Gonna try and bombard it, but no. Gets wiped in return. A clutch save there out of DevM. Air reconnaissance aircraft shot down, exploding. This is clearly smuggling huge amounts of fireworks. And DevM finally going for the tank depot. Jaegers proving to be the ones being hunted here as the sniper scores a shot there in Friedrich.
Defend our
Leaving
victory
Dietmar
point.
to lead the squad. Pioneers poking about and mortifying the paratroopers.
Territory lost.
So
Victory
what
point
will DevM
and
go for there?
elimination.
Shermans? 105 Shermans or the Hellcat? We'll have to see. Villand they're pushing southwards here. And it's worth noting Imbbe has yet to consider taking up himself.
Taking the point. We're receiving enemy fire.
It certainly hasn't helped that DevM's been able to like fairly consistently control the fuel points here against his opponent. And got those grannies whipping in them with MP40s, the machine and pistol in field sick. And 30 cal engaging up north here. Pioneers push back, mortifying close to the sniper here. But majestically whiffs.
Capture complete. Suppressive fire. Location secure.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory
That mortar
point.
shot though did not miss and did a fair bit of damage to DevM's paratroopers.
Into cover.
Jaegers poking in there.
Lost. They've captured a victory point.
Perhaps the Grenadiers here, sniper poking a bit back here. That G2 there though. Certainly applying some bonuses there. Increased rate of fire, that of course is quite good. That G3 of course is where it gets more veteran and more crucially more health, so it becomes harder here for Imbbe to take out the sniper and get that far in.
Holds all victory points.
Triple cap here though from Imbbe against DevM, building up the lead more and more here against the Americans. 21st Panzer Division stabilizing the front line. And there you go, anti-tank half-track rushing in here. But Villand is a few steps ahead of it. Might bombard the mortar, and there you go, that is exactly what we see there. Grenadiers flanking up behind the 30 cals. Sherman on the way there for DevM and Democracy.
Losing numbers.
We have command points that
Closing in with MP40 Grenadiers, but the flank of course doing an immense amount of damage. Force retreat here. Imbbe fun taking up that Panzer Company there, of course, will prove to be the beginning of a glorious Panzer assault, I imagine. Maybe with some stars to them snug in for good measure. We shall, of course, have to see. But DevM Sherman is almost ready here. Sherman made for blasting Germans. There you go. Fritz goes down.
Orders incoming. You got a target for me.
Sherman tank finished and ready.
And there you go. M41 Sherman ready there for DevM and Democracy. 50 cal being added. Will he upgun the Sherman? Of course, is a big question. And Imbbe, instead of waiting for some Sarsum, goes for more Jaegers. Maybe for more Panzerschrecks. We'll have to see. Another Jaeger there gets sniped. Pathfinder's getting mortared. And there goes Sherman rushing in. Grenadiers getting hammered here by the Sherman. Sniper, of course, keeping that pressure as well there. Second Jaeger squad ready. Will it be Panzerschrecks there for Imbbe? Yes, it will be. More Panzerschrecks. In fact, the Panzerschreck was actually developed off captured bazookas. I believe they actually got in North Africa. It was just basically an upsized bazooka, actually. The reason they added the gun shield was because by upsizing it, some of the other elements didn't quite scale up the same thing, so basically the exhaust gases from the rocket were blocked into the face of the one operating, so they added the gun shield to protect him from the operator from that. Little fun fact. DevM playing his Sherman there, quite aggressive there. Go Panzer hit on the Sherman. Could go for improvised armor, by the way, to decrease the damage taken from the Panzerschrecks. We'll have to see if DevM does that. He's finally going for a medical station. Up north here, Vibrant's hitting an isolated machine gun team backed up with Grenadiers and Pioneers here. And a 30 cal about to get wiped out again. Sniper, paratroopers moving in. Need to get that Sherman fixed up, though. He is. So, Imbbe here is going to be sometime away from a Panda 4 or a Sturmpanzer. Could go for some Starstorm. Then again, he's got 6 squads of infantry, so he might not be as inclined for that about now, unless he starts suffering wipes here from DevM.
MG, waiting on you. A victory point is under enemy control now. One of our munitions points is being neutralized.
Sniper there, keeps at it, and there you go. Breakthrough applied here by Imbbe. 2 thumbs up. Very strong ability if you have a good gun out of infantry. Third cal being spotted with the retreating Grenadier. Oh, Grenadiers on retreat.
No contact.
Oh, the Grenadiers retreating.
Our territory is cut off from supply. Reconnect with it. A victory point has fallen into enemy control.
But good play here, severing access to the western fuel point. Get very fast because of the Pioneers. DevM, of course, now getting the northern fuel point in return. So map, there's definitely seeing a lot of shift in terms of map control here.
One of our sectors is now in enemy
Very
hands.
dynamic in that sense, like
M3 half
no
track
part of the map is like, you know, more important than the other. They quickly able to like shift the entire axis of the fighting here from moment to moment. It does just become like, you know, pointless meat grinder, which is always nice to see. So 2 thumbs in behind DevM for definitely playing a nice active match here. Oh, and damage here, the Mandik has it off a bit too close to it here. Grenadiers about to get wiped out. Panzerschreck team moving up here. North here, we got the Vibrant there, causing quite a bit of turn angle here behind DevM's lines. Good continued play there by Imbbe with his Vibrant, honestly. Like, he's quite able to, like, you know, spot where DevM's lines are and then, you know, sneak it around them to, like, you know, hit all the soft, squishy parts. So, thumbs up to Imbbe. There's some excellent Vibrant play, and the Sherman just went critical there and suffered an excursion event as its turret got knocked into the sky.
Get a clear field of fire. Back to full numbers.
Further south, 30 cal poking forwards there. DevM starting to have some issues here.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Partly due to lack of infantry,
Resources cut off.
but also tools to the more aggressive, like bleed out Imbbe's infantry besides the sniper. 105 Sherman for DevM. Clear sign that he wants to take this a bit more, you know, to the next level in terms of blowing up his opponent's infantry. If possible, he should also probably try and get rid of this Vibrant flak panzer. That's been an incredible investment out of Imbbe. And typically, they do tend to be quite good in the right hands, as again, they're quite good at bleeding infantry, clearing out some support weapons, and wiping retreating units. So well-handled Vibrant is a really strong tool in any Wehrmacht player's arsenal. Plus, they can shoot an aircraft, obviously, as well. Which never hurts, unless you're the pilot. But looks like Imbbe's not going to go for a Panda 4 Sturmpanzer. He might be home to stall out for a Tiger tank here. And there you go, a sniper. But certainly trying to hold up for Tiger tank also has a few downsides to it. It also gives DevM more time to recover this. And that means there's a definite opportunity cost here to Imbbe trying to go for the Tiger tank right now. But will DevM be able to exploit this opportunity is, of course, the big question here.
Territory under our control.
Sherman rolling in here. Firing its 100 howitzer there. Little fun fact about the 100 Sherman, they actually, on the Pacific front, modified a bunch of 100 Shermans to actually have an actual flamethrower. So it serves the Pacific and actually later in the Korean War. Something I learned of recently. It looked very nasty, by the way. So, little fun one there.
200 points remaining on our front
The
line.
opponent's really starting to against DevM. Cons is run again, but DevM needs to really shift his tactical approach here. He needs to, like, wrest control here from Imbbe in terms of initiative. So far, he almost at times feels reactive now. He needs to, like, you know, push hard against the opponent. He really needs to get rid of this because this is really helping Imbbe just control the flow of the match here against DevM. If you can get rid of that vehicle, and that would significantly help out DevM. Getting sniped at there. Sniper there with how much health? Bit tough to show there. Okay, 180. He is tough. Almost gotten used to the Vibrant. Grand Jaeger's pushing himself side to opponent being met here with the Sherman. Third touch withdrawn here.
We must act.
Quick bit of smoke there out of Imbbe from the Jaegers. Good use of smoke there, of course, by the way. Makes it much harder here for DevM to use a sniper. Amongst other elements, so thumbs up to Imbbe. And there you go, Tiger Tank is available. Can call it in. But hasn't called it in. Interestingly enough. And up north here, Vibrant once more putting a halt here to DevM's northern expansionist plans here. Absolutely shredding his Pathfinders. But there you go, Tiger Tank has arrived to support the 21st Panzer Division. Muskets. So, what will be next of DevM? Hellcats, airdrop anti-tank guns. Certainly quite a few potential answers to that one. But for now, the problem is he's kind of only really got the anti-tank gun and the paratrooper to stop the Tiger Tank. That will be a bit of a challenge here for DevM. So he's about to have a triple cap, and he's about to have a white paratrooper squad if he's not careful here. So good shot there from Imbbe. And there we go, we do get what appears to be another dropped anti-tank gun. Yes, indeed, Glenny's Pawnee's moving straight down the center. Getting suppressed, but the arrival of the Tiger Tank course proved to be that secret ingredient to push forwards with. Who could have thought? Massive push by Imbbe. Morale boosted by the arrival of the Tiger Tank. He smashes his way through the Allied lines like a scythe through wheat.
Anti-tank team on the field.
Grenadier Jaegers advancing on the fuel pond right outside DevM's base here. Really strong push there. DevM very much with his back against the wall now. Imbbe absolutely just ripping apart everything here.
We're tracking them on 300 points. A victory point is under attack.
Jaegers forced back here as the paratrooper swiftly launch a counterattack. But the Nears are definitely not seeing the best of days here with his Grenadiers. MP40s just hosing them down there to retreat. Fresh wave attack on the center. Mortar crew there. Could become a victim. There you go. Drops one of the mortar crewmen. And a 30 cal left unattended is swiftly put down like a rapid dog by Imbbe's Wirbelwind. North Korean style.
We're losing it.
Ready to get to it. Got the word from battalion.
What will DevM do next? I mean, he does have a carbon bombing run, but I would say try and take out the Tiger Tank with a carbon bombing run require him to like have some really smart plan or for him to be utterly asleep. It seems both, at least the sleeping part, very unlikely. I mean, I can't deny that DevM might just be able to pull off something absolutely brilliant to make it work, but it's not going to be easy, that's for sure. There you go, double intense finally scoring a knockout hit on the Vibrant. A big win there for DevM. A victory day. As he watches the Flak Panzer's turret, they just light up like a Roman candle. Another 105 shown for DevM. Bold. But also, folks, certainly highlights he's really focused on just the sheer amount of infantry that Imbbe is just chucking at him.
57 needs orders.
Getting the retreating troops. Sniper keeping up the pressure there, but he needs more armor there. He needs more ways of stopping all of Imbbe's troops as he moves forwards. 30 cal crew there in deep trouble. Grenadiers, Jaegers, Pioneers, Tiger Tank all descending upon it. Clearing it out there in one fell swoop. Big loss there to DevM. Big loss for democracy. Now we got a second 105 Sherman out there for DevM. Certainly boosting his firepower as the infantry by a good bit. Of course, less ideally for DevM right now is that Imbbe has not just one, but two 30 cal machines he's now taken away from his opponent.
Enemy infantry, close it in. CO, well, we needed something.
Grenadier charging in the Sherman moving up, and units being blasted here, hammered by the Tiger Tank.
Here we go.
Imbbe keeping up his merciless attacks in the name of Deutschland. Up north, Pioneer spotted, routed. Sherman churning ahead here.
Flanking away at us.
Patriots rolling up here to quickly exploit the gap made in Imbbe's northern lines. Air reconnaissance again. Good consistent use of it. South looks like we're going to see a push here to the southern victory point by Imbbe as DevM has got his back against the wall. He's got 59 points left versus DevM of Imbbe's 262. That is a significant victory point gap. It means that DevM really does not have a lot of room for error right now.
We're losing it.
He's increasingly being forced into him to just play pitch perfectly. Any mistake now could very well cost him this match.
Captured a victory point.
Sniper there, taking a lot of damage with courtesy of his Victory 3 is, of course, as tough as they get.
Enemy down to 250 points.
There you go, both Germans are getting here. All of the troops, we got a covered bombing run in the south on the 30 cal. DevM going all in on that. Oh dear. And he gets it. Grenadiers avoided retreating into that. Pioneers in trouble here. Grenadiers being hammered. Anti-tanks again. The Tigers should pop the arm-piercing rounds if they got them, and they should. Forcing away the Tiger Tank there, down to half health. Should be able to... No, the machine got absolutely destroyed, but... Still, DevM holding on here. Like a man possessed. Of democracy. Swiftly advancing here, putting pressure on the center, opening up the way there for forces to seize the center victory point away from the German right here under Imbbe. 130 versus 100 casualties. Both anti-tank gunshots bounce off the Tiger Tank like pebbles off a brick wall.
Grasshopper high altitude recon. Wait on your word.
In the south here, Pioneers flank right here, 30 cal, finding himself outmaneuvered.
High altitude recon on your mark.
There you go, straight up head on assault here. Sniper there, half health, keeps up finding there. Go, Grenadiers flanking end here. Nice flank by Imbbe. That's definitely one of the things sort of highlight here of Imbbe's play this match is just he's been quite good at getting up behind DevM with his M40 and the sniper goes down. Incendiary bombardment as well there. Brutal hit here on DevM. Brutal. He's lost his Sherman. He's lost his tank gun crews. Most crucially, he's lost his ace sniper, I would say. Massive losses here for DevM. This is, I think, hitting a critical point here with just DevM cannot salvage it anymore. This is devastating for DevM. He's about to lose his anti-tank crew there again to the 30 cal and the MP40 Grenadiers moving in the ace level. Another 105 Sherman here for DevM. DevM keeps fighting, he refuses to give up, even as the odds at this point are clearly stacked against him.
Territory out of supply. They've cut us off. IB in sight. Air troops are inbound. Bingo fuel in. Heading back to base. territory sector claimed by the enemy.
Tiga, they're heavily damaged, but still,
105 isn't responding.
an absolute champion of the battlefield knocks out the other 105 Sherman here. The DevM here is left with a force
Sherman 105
in
ready for
tatters,
field ops.
ruins. He's there dropping in some more paratroopers here, but feels a bit late to the party, honestly.
Enemy rifleman!
High altitude recon, ready for mission. Transport loaded up and ready to
50 knots on the 55, though. DevM is an absolute fighter. He does not concede. He does not give up. He fights to the bitter end for democracy. Holy smokes! One shot to 30 cal right before it sets up. Had that been set up, that reduction, down reduction, but I think would have prevented that. And we got more airdrops here out of DevM. Turning to the IKEA of the skies, the USF Force. And we got here Imbbe with a Panzer Force willing to support his frontline forces. Finished from Salfords. Get it quiet for once here. Smoke's been deployed. He did come in advance to the center there. 117, I mean, could DevM stage a win even now? I mean, theoretically it's not impossible, but again, the odds are not in his favor. So, with this being DevM, I would argue there are still some odds for him to like have a small chance of winning. From the 30 cal, though, I think he needs to prioritize getting that reinforced and healed. German forces rushing in there, 99 points left here. Paris up north in trouble. Oh, he's gonna lose it, he's gonna lose it, he should have retreated. Bit of a call, I think, made of desperation there by DevM. And we might see the Pathfinders get knocked as well. Yup. Once more, DevM finds himself at a point where just everything just kind of breaks and snaps in half here. Just cannot maintain sort of resistance against the sheer amount of pressure that Imbbe is just pushing against them.
They've taken our victory point.
Almost at the Grenadier squad there.
We must act.
59-75. German is about to go kaput here. And down it goes. Imbbe's Tiga scores a knockout hit here. And with that, DevM concedes defeat. Brutal battle here. Actually surprisingly close here. I mean, he had his opponent down quite low there. But once more, DevM going for a somewhat unusual build there. And a few tactical areas there. And also just Imbbe, I think, also just playing Breakthrough quite well here on this map. Like, he was constantly weaving in there, like, exploiting the fact that DevM just at times, he just didn't have a lot of line of sight in the field, but also a lot of infantry, which in the MP40 grounds could exploit. I think at critical times proved to be quite, helpful there for Imbbe. I think had DevM had a bit more infantry, I think that match would have gone much more his way. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. This is Imperial Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for the next episode. Bye, everyone.